Hello friends, and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. In today's video, I'm going to do a budget check-in for the week of December 15th through the 21st, starting with debt. I had two debt payments this week. First one was to loan number 2, which is a debt consolidation loan. I paid $71 towards that loan this week. The next one was for a doctor's bill. I currently have a debt with my doctor's office, and I have a monthly payment set up with them, and it's $20 a month. That came out on the 17th. Moving on to bills. So the payment for my car lease came out this week, and that was $347. I get a lot of questions about my car lease, why I consider it a bill and not a debt. I kind of debated about this when I first started this lease, like how I wanted to count it. And the reason why I count it as a bill and not a debt is because debts are eventually going to be paid off, and bills are things I'm always going to have to pay. As long as I need those services, I'll have to pay for them. So the car lease is a service that I will have to continually pay for as long as I want to have a car lease. It's not a debt that will eventually be paid off, with me resulting in a final asset that I get to keep. So that's why I consider it a bill instead of a debt. Okay, next I had water and electricity, which I paid to my city for $203. Okay, moving on to food. I got groceries at Walmart this week for $127, and that came out on the 21st. Moving on to gas. I did not get any gas this week. I'm so low, you guys. I need to get gas like today or today is the 24th, like Christmas Eve. So if I don't get it today, I probably won't be able to get it till Thursday, but I'm almost empty. So I need to get gas very soon. Okay, next up is miscellaneous. So last week, I put in an extra $500 into my account from my side hustles. So that's why it was $669 income last week. And I did that so I could buy Christmas gifts this week for Jacob, Logan, my mom, who we call Grandma Carol, and my dad, who we call Papa Bob. So let's go over where I spent all that money, because it's a lot. So the first one was for Papa Bob. I got him a $50 gift card to Lowe's, and that came out on Monday. And then for Logan, David and I actually shared the cost of this gift, but this was my portion. Well, let me close my office door so he doesn't hear me. Just a second. Let me put this down and I'm gonna go close my office door. Okay, office door is closed. We got him an electric guitar, an amp, a cord for the guitar to connect the guitar and the amp, a guitar strap, and a guitar case. So all of that, my portion came to $200. For Jacob, he was pretty simple. He just wanted this bottle of cologne from Sephora. So this was my portion. So it was a very expensive cologne. David and I split pretty much everything in half. So you can, if you want to know the true price of everything, you just double it. And that was it for gifts for Jacob. He is moving to his new apartment on January 3rd. So we also each gave him a gift of cash. And I gave him I'm going to give him on Christmas Day an extra $100, just cash, for him to spend on anything he needs to spend it on as he's moving into his new place. And then for Grandma Carol, hers came out on the 19th. She just wanted this very special kind of coffee, and it was $50 for a case of it, so that's what I got her for Christmas. Okay, I didn't spend any money on Logan's allowance. I just paid that once a month, and I paid that on the 1st. Okay, I did have a couple of entertainment expenses this week. First of all, I had dinner with my friend Beth this week, and that was $18. We had dinner on Wednesday. And then I had dinner with my friend Janice on Friday, and that was $25. Okay, for sinking funds, I do that once a month, and I already did that on the 7th. Okay, the last thing I'm going to add here before moving on to the worksheet is my side hustle income. I paid myself $169 this week from my side hustle income. I've made a lot more than that in my side hustles this month, but I don't necessarily pay myself all of it because I'm using as much money as I can for house repairs at this time. Okay, time to update the worksheet. Starting with my side hustle income, I was paid another $169 this week. Okay, coming down to fixed expenses. The car lease came out. I budgeted $347, and that's what it was. Water and electricity came out. I budgeted $203, and that's exactly what it was. My doctor bill came out. I budgeted $20, and that's exactly what it was. And finally, loan number 2, I budgeted $71, and that's exactly what I paid. Okay, moving down here to variable expenses, I have a separate page where I like to track my variable expenses week to week. So let's go to that page now. Okay, starting with food. At the beginning of the week, I had $388 in my food budget. I spent a total of $127. So 388 minus 127 left me with $261. Okay, moving on to gas. I had $49 at the beginning of the week. I did not get gas, so I didn't spend anything from that budget category. So I still have $49 there. Next is miscellaneous. I spent a ton. Let's see. I spent $480 of my miscellaneous money. So $480. So $486 minus $480 is $6. So I have $6 left there. Okay, coming over to entertainment, I had a budget of $165 at the beginning of the week, and this week I spent $50 on entertainment. So that means I still have $115 left. So I want to see how much I spent this week. $127 plus $480 plus $50 is $657. So this was the amount that I had remaining in each of my budget categories. So $261, $49, $6, and $115. So I have $431 left. Now, if I did this right, this is a good way for me to check. I take my starting amount minus what I spent and see if it equals $431. So $1088 minus $657 is $431. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this set up for next week. So for food, I'm starting with $261. Gas is starting with $49. Miscellaneous is starting with $6. And entertainment is starting with $115 for a total of $431. Okay, friends, that is it for this week's budget check-in. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up? And I'll see you again next time. Bye, everyone. Peel away with life in envelopes. Plan your days. Plan your days. Plan your days. Get those stickers placed. Peel away with life in envelopes. Plan your days. Plan your days. Plan your days. Get those stickers placed.